Alright there you guys, you're back at Yogi Instinct with this huge looking box right in front of us. And I am quite surprised to the size of this package because you can see the cutter and it's, huge. So what can I say? I mean, even I've got big hands, but this is super big. I'll probably be the guy with the most biggest packages unboxing ever. I'll probably create a world record doing so because it's been like 4th or 5th package now, and it's so fun with these packages because there's so many things inside, and that is what is really funny. So I gotta figure out first where to even open this because I'm not really sure where the opening is. I guess it's probably this red tape because that's where everything is mentioned. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut on that and see if that is the one. So I'm definitely sure it's gonna be that one only. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Alright, so I've kept everything aside for a moment now to find out, what's what inside, because inside this big box I've got everything aside and I finally figured out what's exactly in this one. This is where all the Lord Spriggan is. So let's quickly pull everything aside and find out what do we exactly have. Otherwise it would be in a trouble finding, what's inside which box. That'll be a nightmare. So thank God I have the codes that I can pull it up from. Anyways, moving on forward. This is exactly what we have all been waiting for. All the shoe fans, all the fans of Beyblade Burst, desperately waiting for this. This is called World Spriggan. I'll be honest with you, I'm so excited for this one because the packaging itself looks awesome. And I mean, it's again, Spriggan. Everybody waits for Spriggan above all. If you are a true shoe fan, you gotta have to comment right now and make sure you like the video at the same time because this is none other than Shoe Kurenai, and this is World Spriggan, the Beyblade that I've been desperately waiting for to find out how amazing it is. Is it better than Rage Longinus or is it not? All the speculation, everything is gonna be out today to find out, and all of them, the rest as you can see, are pre-orders for all the people who ordered it. So let's find out which one we're gonna unbox today. Alright guys, so let's pull out and see which one are we gonna pull out, and that's gonna be a tough job because it's World Spriggan. I do want to get the gold version, so let's see. I don't really remember the rhymes, so I'm just gonna eeny meeny miny mo, catchin' Eskimo. Eeny meeny miny mo, catchin' Eskimo. Let the striker go. Anyway, anything, the rhyme doesn't really matter. I'm gonna pick the middle one and let's see what do we get out of the World Spriggan box. So I'm gonna put everything aside one by one and then I'm gonna pull out the main box so I can unbox that. Okay, I'm really not sure which one I should open up because I have got 20 boxes pulled up and 10 here, 10 there. So just pull out the middle one and everything else is gonna be put away. Gonna keep this one with me in the hand so you can see it, and we'll unbox it. Let's see if we can get the gold version. Are you all excited for me? Because I am for my own self. Let's find out. Alright, the first thing we get here is the box, and on the box your own boy Shoe Kurenai. It's got the Unite Dash, it got 2 bump, not bump I would say, 2B chassis, but it's almost like bump. It feels like it in the videos I've seen so far, and they've said it's Takaratomy, Superking. So let's go about the parts real quick. You get Unite Dash, you get the ring for World Spriggan, and then you get the chassis, which is 2B, and you get a metal chip on Spriggan. And as they say, the 2B chassis can actually go both directions, left or right. It can spin in anywhere, so it's almost like free spinning disc. So that's supposed to absorb all the hits and give you more counter spin, that kind of deal. So let's find out, because people say that on the top part is like Spriggan Requiem, the bottom one is like Legend Spriggan. I'm hoping I get the gold version because I'm definitely stoked about that. Are you all ready with pulling it out with me? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, whoa, okay. Not the gold version. Well, not every time you get the gold version. I mean, even if you order 20 bucks, it's Spriggan. Spriggan can't get gold right away. You gotta have to keep finding. I mean, like BBG, when there are like tons and tons of Spriggan and they get one black Requiem. So it's not that easy, I'll be honest with you. I've seen many YouTubers post videos about that, like big time YouTubers who show that, they got the rare pull in the first attempt. I'll be honest with you, that's just all fake, because all those big YouTubers, they just pay higher for the gold version. The people actually go into stores and find it out, and that's how it works. But again, I'm still excited for World Spriggan because it's already a lot of gold on the bay. So let's first check out the driver. Let my camera focus. Come on, focus. Give me a minute, let me just try focusing it this way. There you go. Unite Dash. I'll be honest with you, Unite Dash looks nothing different at all. It actually looks like a Unite driver that has just gone yellow and got so dirty that it looks yellow now. Basically that's what it is, but Unite Dash is a little different this time. You may notice that this spring is now a dash version. So a driver that was already OP, when Storm Spriggan came out, it's now getting the dash upgrade. I'm definitely stoked to see how this driver performs in the actual battle. Moving on to the next part. This part is our chassis. So let's go. 2B chassis. It looks cool. It got all the spikes on there and it's free spinning. So there's the gimmick of it already, and it can go any direction. You be it left, be it right. It's completely free spinning. So I'm really happy to see that Takaratomy did manage to make something like that awesome. And it's really heavy. I'm definitely going to do weight comparison later to find out how much it actually weighs, but I only get 3 stars, so nothing more than that. I hoped I would at least get a 4-star, but no worries, that's okay. I'm probably going to sell this later and go for a gold version instead. I'm going to keep this for some time, play with it, and maybe sell it off later. Moving on forward, we get, what do we get? We get Spriggan's energy, you can say, energy layer or ring. Basically, I don't even know where the head of this guy is. Okay, there's that. It's this way. It looks really cool and exactly like Spriggan Requiem with all that white painted on it. I'm probably sure it's gonna, chip off like in the future when, it battles and everything, because I don't think that paint is permanent, and same thing happens with Chozy Spriggan too. This thing chips off whenever you get hits, and I hope it can actually take the attacks from Rage Longinus. It still feels awesome, and it has this movable feature rings in there that can stop your attack, like whenever it gets hit, it'll basically stop the ring from getting attacked, and that's how awesome of this one is actually looking like. Spriggan Requiem, exactly like Spriggan Requiem. And I'm gonna show you the bottom side as well to see how it actually looks like from the opposite side, which is supposed to be basically the legend Spriggan of this Spriggan ring. I'm still not used to the name, my god. And this feature, I really like it, that these are actually pressable, that if they take hits, strong hits, they can actually go in and protect the driver from bursting, because that's what happens when you get the shock of the Beyblade. So it's really handy. I'm sure pretty much it can take hits from Rage Longinus, and I'll be honest, it took me 20 minutes to put stickers on this guy, especially on the back. It's a real pain, guys. You definitely want to go ahead and take your sweet time in doing these stickers, because they're really tiny, and they're really troublesome. Let me go ahead and show everything away separately so we can continue from there. This one doesn't go into right. I think it's in the left direction that it will first move, so there you go. As you can see, that's the Spriggan chip with the metal chip on the middle, and that gives it more weight. I'm not sure if it's more than Variant Lucifer, but I'm gonna weigh it out and see if there is an actual difference in there or not. But it looks really cool with the black and the gold in there. And then there's 2B. 2B is really awesome. I've already talked about it. I don't know until I test it more. So let's quickly weight it out and see how much weight of all of them actually are. So the first one to get tested out is the chip, which is 4.9 grams. Wow, that's some weight. Alright, this weighs 8 grams and 10. Wow, that is some weight. That's already some weight there. And then you get the ring, which is 10 gram on its own. Wow, that is some heavy. Imagine putting that with 2B. It's gonna be definitely around like 60-69 grams for sure, now that I think about it. There you go, see, exactly what I told you. 46 grams, my goodness, that is some weight. That is some weight right there. And moving on forward, I'm gonna connect the chassis, just the ring and the chip. That weighs 14, okay, because 10 is the ring, and that makes sense. And with the chassis, it weighs 60 grams and 41 cents. So considering the 9 grams of the driver, it should be around 69 grams. As I said, you can hear the clicks, tight, not very tight, but okay-ish teats. And there you go, 69 grams. Wow, Beyblades don't come below 60 grams these days. Superking is definitely a heavy series. And what is an unboxing if you can't do a test spin? Therefore, for everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off. Wait a second, let me turn it off and then do a test spin. So here we are with my best launcher. I'm gonna show it to you. I customized it with the help of Akshit, so you must contact him if you want to do some changes to your launcher. He's awesome at doing those kind of modifications. My launcher works even smoother and better. And there you go, 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Wow, that is some speed, and switching straight away. I mean, that's not Unite Dash. If I remember, that's, oh, there you go. It's showing its features now. From attack to stationary right away. That's what Unite does. It's really awesome. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna go ahead and find out. See how it works. So let's pull out a second one and see if it can manage to go into an attack flower pattern, or does it not. That's gonna be one thing to see. Gonna go into left spin now, okay, and see if the flower pattern can actually stay. So I move the chip, go into the chip, fix it well, attach it to the chassis, and then put the driver on, which will make it into flower pattern. So I'm gonna try that from here, see how the left spin works, if it does give any different movements or is it exactly the same. Yeah, wow, that's moving really erratic. Like, see that? It's just going into attack now and then, not like right away. It's doing some weird patterns. That's not Unite. Unite Dash is something doing different altogether. I must say, I'm really impressed by this Beyblade, because it's not just your regular Bey where you could use the Unite there. This Unite Dash is really different. It makes the Beyblade move a little bit differently. It looks to be better than Unite. So this was it for the video, guys. I'm probably gonna stop here and find out more about this Beyblade. I'm gonna do some crazy attack battles with Rage Longinus and maybe with Variant Lucifer, to find out if Spriggan can take its revenge, to find out how it all works and goes. And we'll probably see you then, because this is World Spriggan, first in India. Nobody else could get that, only at Yogi Instinct. Make sure you do yours.